Okay, we're at 6104, I think East 136th Street in Grandview. We have the camera run down the main line as far as we can get it. We're the majority of the way, 3/4 of the way across the street actually. Still underneath the street at this point, and it looks like it's about 10 foot short of where it actually ties to the main, but we cannot get the camera to go any further due to this offset that we're sitting against and just how far out we are. So I'm actually going to be recording this in reverse, coming backwards, so it's easier to see things. The depth out there at the current location is 9'11", so only will get a little deeper on its way to the main the last little bit. But a couple things: the bottom of the screen you're watching this on doesn't automatically mean the bottom of the pipe. As you can see, the water is kind of on the right side of the screen. That's where the bottom of the pipe currently is. The screen doesn't gyro to the camera or anything, so you can see there's an offset where there's some roots and we can't really get the camera to jump as far out as we are. The line outside is all clay tile, so the pieces are all just a couple feet long, 3 feet long. There's a joint there. It doesn't really have a whole lot going on with that joint. There's some roots coming in at that joint there. Offset at that joint and some cracking running down the walls of the pipe. There's another joint, and you can see a crack in the pipe here and on top and on the sides. You can see it's all spidering off right there. There's another joint. This pipe doesn't appear to have any cracking in it. There's another joint. Joint. There's some cracking in that pipe and that joint. There's some roots coming in. This pipe has some cracks in it. Looks to be a little ovaled out. You can see that joint down there under the water. It's about half full because it's settled. And the bottom of the pipe's being crushed up flat. So this is the bottom of a drop. The line kind of runs at an angle as it leaves the house towards the corner of the property. Then makes a drop and then turns and squares back off to the street to cut across it. This is at the bottom of that drop. You can see there's breakage there in that bottom fitting as it turns back straight to run across the street. There's a root ball there as we're coming back up. There's an offset there. Joint is okay. Some roots in that joint. That one's okay. That one looks okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. The bottom of the pipe is now kind of up the top of the screen, by the way. It's, like I said, wherever the light is the brightest, or there's water. There's some roots at that joint. Alright, now we're back to the house. So now we're back inside a cast iron. So this is just right outside the front wall of the house. And cast iron here all looks to be fine. Up the pipe and out of the cleaning. So, pipe all together from the outside of the house out was about 64 feet, 63 feet across there, but like I said, you got to add another 10 to 15 foot on to get the rest of the way to that main. So that puts it probably around 75 feet or so total length. The majority of the issues are ones that kind of goes near and underneath that tree that's in the front corner of the yard, and then where it makes its drop and runs underneath the city street is where a lot of the deformation is, and the cracks and the crushes. So it is completely open at this moment and draining. Water's able to get down it, but there's obviously stuff that would grab a hold of any toilet paper or waste that go down it. So Um, that is the line, and that's it.